Hi, I'm Tai from Chinese Medicine. I'm here with the other team to talk about my song Perception in Black from top to bottom. So, Perception in Black is a song that I wrote during the pandemic. It was a song that I had sitting around musically for a long time and never knew what to do with. And as the pandemic happened, and there was a lot more discussion around anti-Asian racism, anti-Black racism, anti-trans, transphobia stuff. I started to feel really down and depressed as a Chinese African trans person. Felt like there was a lot going on. I really wanted to give up in a lot of ways. And as I was writing this, trying to figure it out, didn't know what to do, that opening line kind of came for the ones who chose to see I'm holding on. When I write, I never really think about what I necessarily want to say. I just kind of let it happen and hope it sounds good. But with this song, that line happened, and specifically I was doing some research into my family and my family's history on my African side, which made me go down a rabbit hole of looking into Africans and Black people in North America, enslaved people, and sort of that going back how there were Black people that chose to drown in the ocean versus enslavement, which is a difficult thing. It's a hard choice because both are terrible, but it goes to show you how bad one of them actually is. But thinking about that and thinking about how I'm here and my family's here and I am lucky to be alive in the time I am now, it really made me want to just keep pushing and honor the people that have come before me, whether they be Asian, Black, trans, queer, to just honor that. There's a lot of people that came before me and I'm lucky, so I should just keep going and continue doing what I'm doing, which then made me kind of gave the overall theme of this song, which made me want to write kind of more of a concise idea than I ever have, because I usually just freeball it. So that's really shown in this verse right off the top with that opening line, and that really sets the tone for the whole song. And then I think the next line talks about euphoria. Chasing euphoria makes their lives, church crumble. Whatever I said in that. That was, again, I think the most powerful way to combat these things of oppression, systemic things. I think one of the most powerful things is joy. Just pure joy and happiness. Forcing people to look at your joy. Forcing people to see your happiness and living in it and inviting other people to live in it. I think it's so powerful at disarming and deconstructing all these things and making all this change that we want to see. So that's that line. Song's a little on the heavier side lyrically, but I really wanted to juxtapose it with some kind of like 80s style Joy Division danciness. So, the idea is that like gets you grooving and then you're like, oh, well that was dark. But that's the beginning of the song. So verse 2 of the song follows the same theme as verse 1. A lot of my music is really influenced by my upbringing in the church, growing up really Christian, and my experience as being a trans person and a person of color at that. So you really see that in this verse as well, talking about this idea of like a dogmatic fallacy, which to me is like the human aspect of religion, not necessarily having faith in anything. I think that's great, but using it and weaponizing it against people under the guise of it's this strong belief system that has to be done is so archaic and painful and detrimental to a lot of people. I think as a person of color, as a trans person, it did a number on me, and I think it does a number on a lot of people. So that's kind of what influenced that line. And then, yeah, that's really showcased in the line, "Our lives in jeopardy," because I think that's what it does to people, unfortunately. It affects people's lives, and it endangers a lot of lives. Christianity has famously hurt a lot of people. And I think that, frankly, sucks. So that's what I'm talking about in that verse. Basically, just this whole thing about, like, something's holy doesn't mean it's good. Also, holy is subjective. Also, faith is subjective. Relationships with people and God is all subjective. So the fact that you would use anything you believe to belittle someone else, to me, is insane. So, yeah, that's kind of verse 2 goes into, like, again, this song was written during the pandemic where I was in a really low space. And in Canada here, they were uncovering a lot of graves from residential schools. I know as a half Black person down my family line, when they've uncovered graves of enslaved Black people and Black children, this sort of idea that if you use religion, it's okay to kill children. It's just fine. Like, that's crazy to me. So, again, I think this is another one of those moments where, like, lyrical content is a bit heavy, but, like, song's kind of dancey, you know? So that's verse 2. That was kind of the goal. So the chorus of this song is one of my favorite things, I think, that I've written and that's on the album for many reasons. One, I was lucky enough to have this album produced by Wade McNeil of Alexis on Fire, one of my heroes, one of my favorite bands. And he decided he wanted to sing on the verse, so you can hear his voice a lot in this track, and I think that's super fucking rad, so that's really cool. Also, this chorus, I think, really captures what my band is about in a lot of ways. I describe our music a lot as like a screaming into a void, a big, like, cathartic exhale, and I think this chorus is really that. The verses are a lot quieter, a lot lower, and this one really just ramps it up and is me basically screaming into a void. And especially with the line, like, I only wanted to be free, but you took the choice away from me, circles back again to that idea of religion or society, all these things, just not letting people just exist and be, and there doesn't need to be all these rules and stuff on it. Yeah, there's not really much to say about this chorus. I think the one thing with my songwriting too is most of the time it's pretty self-explanatory. There's no hidden meanings. I don't know. I don't think about things deeply or try to, like, be too clever. And I think with this chorus, it is very that. What you hear is what you get, and fucking Wade McNeil was on it with me. That was rad. So that's the chorus of the song. So the final verse of this song, I wanted to, again, just keep following that theme. That was the mood I was in when I was writing it. It was very cathartic, and I wanted this final verse to capture everything that's kind of already been said, a conclusion statement, if you will. And specifically the line in this verse that I think really stood out to me when I was writing was right at the end. And it's anointed medicine, drowning lives inside the ocean. And again, circling back to my upbringing in religion and being POC, being trans, I have a very specific relationship with the church, but growing up, this idea of being anointed and sort of the church being healing and all of these things was really ingrained in me, and I really believed it. And I don't think it's necessarily a lie for everyone, but I think that's a really specific way that a lot of people I've seen use this idea of an anointed messenger or an anointed calling or something anointed by God that's been some divine intervention to just keep people in a box and keep people down and hurt people again. And circles back to that beginning line of, for the ones who chose the sea. This one ends with drowning lives inside the ocean, which kind of that idea of, some people chose the ocean, but it really wasn't their choice when you think about what they were faced with, right? And I think it's a lot of ways people can absolve themselves of guilt and stuff like that, when it's like, well, it wasn't technically my choice, but you were the one causing the action that led to a reaction. So yeah, that's kind of what this verse was about. And there's a line in there about you starved the golden goats when you chose the ones who die. I have no idea what that line means. I needed something to fill that spot, and I thought it sounded really cool. And I was like, goats are cool. That's like a demonic thing, like, ooh, scary. So yeah, no idea what that line means, but I thought it sounded cool. So again, the last verse of the song mimics the first. A couple changes lyrically, specifically with "I only wanted to be free, you took the choice away from me." In the first verse, it was "I only wanted to be free, a sinner's choice for apathy." It was, yeah, as I said, I wanted this to feel like kind of what my band's about, and follows this theme of scream into a void. And for me, that was one of the things that I really struggled with personally, was feeling like I had my freedom taken away from me to explore who I was from a younger age or be myself. It wasn't until, in the past couple of years, being in my late 20s, that I really started to be able to do that. But I also realized how important it was for me to also let go of that, kind of scream it out and then let go of it. As much as that might have happened, I can't change it. But the beautiful thing about living where I live and the privileges I have is I get to do that now. I get to explore being me. I still have life left, hopefully a lot of life left. And as much as the past shapes who we are, and obviously there can be trauma and things you work through, you have the power now to be you and live where you are to varying degrees. I luckily have the privilege that I can be very open and expressive and out with who I am and my gender expression. But yeah, you have some power now, especially as an adult, so go for it. Be who you are. Fuck what everyone else has to say. Fuck what people told you. Fuck what they said when you grow up. You're you. That's amazing. And just go be you. I'm Tai from Chinese Medicine. That was our song Perception in Black from top to bottom. If you want to check out more of our music, you can listen to our EP Diaspora on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. Check us out. Thanks for listening.